Hello everybody, welcome to Odd Witch Wendell. How are you guys today? Today's been a weird day for me. I don't know, like the energy's off. I don't know if you guys feel the same. Let's see. It's like they just got slipperier. Can't talk. Holy. Queen of Swords, communication, boundaries. You could have trouble communicating your boundaries. Just communicating in general. Being clear. Maybe even being clear with yourself. Okay, what crosses them, Spirit? With the Queen of Swords in your challenge being the Five of Wands, you could have a lot of like clashing interests. So like conflicts in a way where people have conflicting ideas or passions or wants, and they're kind of stumbling over each other because nobody's getting their needs. And so, well, it's not even their needs, it's their perceived needs, it's their ego, because the ones are kind of all about ego in a way. So everybody's egos are kind of getting in the way of each other, and it's a bit chaotic. But you have power within you. You have the power within you to set your boundaries and to communicate your needs. You finished a cycle just recently. The door is about to be closed, but I feel like you're resisting it to close because you're nervous about something, because there's some conflict of interest going on. Conflict of interest. It's interesting. The Page of Swords is all about truth, new beginnings, curiosity, logic, immature, kind of scholar energy, freshman energy, somebody who's looking at the past to proceed to the future. But you don't need to be analyzing the past anymore. You can just be now. What? Where did it go? And look at here, it didn't want to come out, so you might have some, even filming today was kind of difficult, so you might have some, again, conflicting energies that exactly are stopping you from succeeding. And how you do it is by getting in tune with yourself and moving forward. And we have the Two of Cups above you here. The Two of Cups is all about choice. It's about oneness. It's sometimes it could be in love, but I think my readings are usually about self and progressing oneself and development, that sort of thing. So it's more so like a choice, and it could be about love, and you could just have like people, maybe past energies, Okay, I understand. You might have family, you might have friends, you might have exes, you might have all these things kind of getting in the way of what you want, which could be somebody, and you want a relationship with someone. I guess this is a love reading today, guys. Yeah, so, you could be resisting. You're resisting something because of all these people, and I'm having trouble talking too. Again, with the Queen of Swords, you're having trouble communicating your needs and setting boundaries. You don't need to let, I just heard you don't need to let people live in your head rent-free. So, like, that's, like, with the swords here, that's part of the, Page of Swords. Could be overthinking. Too many people living in your head rent-free. Talking is hard today too, guys. Holy. You have the Fool in reverse. Yeah, you're not wanting to take the leap. You're scared because it's like you're ready, but everybody around you isn't. That just flew out. Yep, you're carrying everybody's burdens when you don't need to. Your hopes and fears is about losing. Yeah, you're worried about losing something that you haven't even fully stepped into yet. And you don't need to worry because it's gonna happen quickly anyway. Like, it feels like you're a little bit impatient and you want it to be done so bad so that you don't have to worry about it anymore. Ooh, and we have 10 of Pentacles on the bottom. So this is all about happy life, happy family. You have everything you need. You're financially secure. You can retire if you'd like. So that's really cool. And it's gonna happen quicker than you think. And it's interesting. I did a kind of like the start of a reading earlier, and I was just kind of getting ahead of myself. The energy felt weird, so I just decided to stop and to meditate. And my camera died. So yeah, so I just decided to play in my camera, meditate for a little while, and then, you know, try and get back at it. And what was in the near future position was the 10 of Pentacles, so that's really cool. And the 8 of Wands was actually below here. So, yeah, you could be getting ahead of yourself. Exactly, yeah. It's like, it's okay. Oh, it's like you want to get to the future, and the people here and now are driving you crazy that you just want to get to the future even more so. But the thing is that in order to get to the future, you have to be present. Because if you don't deal with the overthinking and your feelings, like all these unresolved passions and feelings and conflicting emotions, you're going to carry that forward into your 10 of Pentacles, and we don't want that. We can't have the 10 of Pentacles if you're worrying. Because you have to match its frequency. Match its vibration. But it's coming in quick, and you're scared you're not gonna get it. You're scared of losing, of not being able to celebrate your wins, of celebrating too quickly. And maybe if this is a relationship reading, maybe you're worried about going too fast. Could be worried that you're going too fast or you're getting ahead of yourself, but the natural pace of this is actually fairly quick. And even if you did want to take a step back because your want is to move quickly, but you physically, like, you need to process some things before, It's like you're getting a little bit too eager. But you need to process some things first. You see, the 5 of Wands naturally progresses into the 6 of Wands. So you will, and the Queen of Swords is all about, again, boundaries. Set boundaries with these conflicting energies, and the cards are saying, naturally, in the cards, you are going to get to I was gonna say King of Swords. Why? King of Swords is very confident, very intelligent. Maybe you're dealing with somebody that's a King of Swords that you are going to have a victory with. Maybe it's a boss. Maybe it's a father figure. Maybe it's a partner. But yeah, you could be dealing with somebody who's very stoic. Or maybe you're graduating from the Queen of Swords to the King of Swords. And I think that's what it is. Well, graduating. They're two separate energies, the masculine and the feminine. Maybe you're going to get into your, I'm like, the patriarchy has gotten into my brain, and, you know, I don't know, whatever. Oh. Anyway, sorry about that, you guys. So, yeah, I think, like, dealing with all of these energies will help you move into the future, setting boundaries with these. And this is not easy. These are sticky, icky energies you have to deal with here. Like, you feel like you gotta carry everybody's stuff. You don't. You can just set them down for now and come back to them later. You have the Bear. You're protected. This connection is protected. We have the Bear, Mother Bear. I've been kind of dealing with kind of like Mother Bear energy within myself and honoring it. And the Bear is all about protection and loyalty, dependability, and honoring one's energy. That wanted to come through. You could also be coming out of a hibernation, and that's why it's so, like, harsh. Because, you know, like, the first day outside of a hibernation is harsh. Ooh. I'm, like, seeing, like, somebody reaching towards a light, and it's, like, too bright. So, it's, like, you gotta let yourself adjust first. But the reading's telling you you're protected. You're allowed to do that. You can breathe for a second. Okay, what else? The letter. You could have communication coming in quickly. Maybe yeah, you have communication coming in quickly. This person you might be dealing with wants to protect you. They want to keep you safe. They're going to communicate that to you. And exactly, we have the bouquet. We have the house. Somebody wants to live with you. We have the scythe. They want to cut out all the old energies, all the old bad energies out of their life. Look, the Page of Swords is looking at the scythe, and he even looks like he's about to swing. And the World in reverse, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, like, it's all about kind of like bad luck, resisting good that's coming in, not letting something close out, and it's giving you bad luck because of it. So yeah, those energies are going to be cut out of their lives. And it's crazy, the bouquet has been coming out so often. Same with the Bear and the letter. Like, truly, you're protected. And love, like, you're going to be offered some sort of love letter soon. Love message, love, something really that touches your heart and quickly will make you want to flip this Four of Wands upright. In fact, let's do so. because it's in hopes and fears, so it's all about perspective. This placement, it can be flipped upright if you decide that you want to hope. It could be flipped downward if you decide to fear, but it can always be flipped upright in this position, in my opinion. At the bottom of this deck, we have the Fox. I think exactly for now, you're being asked to wait it out, to scope things out, to take a minute and breathe. You don't want to run into one thing into the next because you can't catch your breath then. So, yeah, I think we're going to leave it here, you guys. Thank you so much for coming to my reading. If you liked it, please click the like button and subscribe if you would like. I really appreciate all of you guys and your support. So with that, I think I'm going to end the video. Take care, everybody.